Fernanda here, one half of Hermanita Sisters, and I am going to share a spring craft with you made mostly out of Dollar Tree products. This is the first product. It is usually available. It's just a little wooden box. This is how they come. And I went ahead and stained one. As you can see, when you stain it, you can really see where the glue is. You can see it here and on the inside. Now, this doesn't really matter to me, so I'm going with it. I used the Minwax Jacobean to stain this. It is a lot darker than it appears here because this soaks up the stain so fast that you're just going to get a darker color. I like this color. And then to give it a little bit of protection, I went ahead and used some spar urethane. It is made by Minwax. It is, since it's going to have a little, it's possible it'll get some moisture on it and definitely getting some sunlight. Maybe it'll protect it a little bit from that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by filling this guy with foam. And for this, I am also using Dollar Tree foam. It's actually called floral foam. So I'm going to get my cutting board. I want them to be a bit underneath this, and all they're really going to do is offer a little bit of stability for the little pots that I'm going to put in here. So I am going to go ahead and start cutting using that one as my template. There we go. Let's see. That worked out well. I will move my foam aside. Oh, this knife was also from Dollar Tree. It came in a 2-pack, and I don't mind ruining it with foam because it was $1. What I'm going to put in here is 3 succulents. I have them in these Dollar Tree clay pots. And this size, they come in 3, and in the bigger size, which you'll see later, they come in 2. Now, I've already potted my succulents because I've had them since last year. Now, last summer I got these, and I have been moving them from window to window so that they would live. But as you can see, well, let's put this one in the back because he's the most unhappy. But this one's great. This one's doing pretty good, and this one will be happier soon. So my plan with these is to place them in the box like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little impressions here. And I am going to get rid of those little pieces of foam so that I can put them all the way down. So, I mean, it's foam. You probably want to be super careful so it doesn't break like that, but it's not going to matter so much in my project. The rest I can just push, I think. Seriously, use a cutting mat or you'll scratch your table. There we go. Like so. There's probably a better way to do this. Alas, no one's going to see what's down here, so it doesn't matter. And then here, that got weird. Let me do this. There we go. I am going to try to put this tall one in what I'm going to call the back. And these guys are going to go in what I'm calling the front. Perfect. Perfect. Let me just clean up this foam very fast. And we will keep going. So in here, to hide this foam, I'm going to be using some moss. Now, this is some moss that I bought on Amazon for a project. They do have moss at Dollar Tree, but I had this on hand, and I like the falseness of the color with these guys. So I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to fill the bottom here with moss. Now I want to make sure that I get some on these tiny sides so that you cannot see the floral foam through this little peep hole. I suppose if you don't mind it, then you can leave it. You do you. I'm not making the rules for you. I'm only making the rules for me. Right there. Let's see. Let me see what I can do. Okay, another little piece right here. I'm going to use this guy and just poke it down in there a little bit. There's a little showing there. There's a little showing there. All right. I'm satisfied with that. Let's put this somewhere just because we have it. Give this a quick wipe down. And here it is, pretty much. And the last thing I'm going to do is just add some rocks, same rocks that are in the plants, just around the moss a little bit to add a little interest, I suppose. Let me put a couple there, maybe one in the corner. No, that corner's too small. Maybe a little chunk of smaller ones over here. And you know what, honestly, it doesn't matter where you put them where you like. Or just throw them in there. So be it. And then I'd like a few in here. And there you go, Bob's your uncle. I'm going to move that one aside for just a moment. And I'm going to show you one I made a little earlier. Now for this one, I did not stain the wood. I added this ribbon which is also Dollar Tree. Here it is, farmhouse ribbon. That's what it looks like. And I actually glued this ribbon on with this product, Unique Stitch. It's sewing in a tube. I try to avoid a hot glue gun at all costs, and this seems to have worked really well to attach ribbon to wood. And then just for a tiny interest, I found this old nail on my mom's desk. And I said, "What is this?" She didn't know, and I said, "Can I have it?" And I decided to add it there for just a little interest on the ribbon, even though it is glued. So that is how the false one came out. These succulents are also from Dollar Tree, and so are these two little pots. And as I said, these smaller ones come in threes, and these bigger ones come in twos. And let's see. And there you go. For the natural and the unnatural. Thanks for joining me today for Hermanita Sister's first ever DIYs. And you have a very nice day. Till next time, thanks for watching. So I definitely was putting the tall one in the back, but for some reason when I put them on camera, I did not. So there you go, tall one in the back. Ta-da! Oh, I should mention that on this one I did use a different colored moss. This one's more natural.